أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I begin in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most beneficent, the most merciful. My elders, brothers, sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum. I am a little bit surprised and very grateful for Hussein Uncle for two things. First of all, for the opportunity to speak, because like Hussein Uncle, the opportunity to have a mic at my side is always welcome, as with most Khojas. And the other thing is for, the label and the acronym of being a youth. I celebrate my 35th birthday today, and I no longer would classify myself as a youth by any stretch. I think I'm probably close to middle age now. So, but thank you for the generous title. I'll take it. Sure. Right, can you all hear me now? Yeah. Good, you missed nothing. Just a bit of background. The Project North Star initiative, which Hussein Uncle alluded to, which I am part of, is a project that was developed and conceived by individual members of our community. A few friends of ours went and approached the World Federation as an organization and said, what are you doing? What's your long-term vision? Where do you want the community to go? And as a result of an ad hoc conversation, the answer that they gave was, that's a good question. Why don't you tell me the answer? What do you need to tell us the answer? And out of that, Project North Star was born. The idea of the initiative is very simple. It is to look at our organization and our community, and we stand around, the immense amount of heritage that we carry and we are blessed with as a community. But even the World Federation as an organization, it's 40 years old. It's quite young as an organization. And it's got a tremendous history as well. And it is all about, we as a community have moved from, Hussein Uncle will correct me on the history, but moved from Porbandar to, to East Africa, to the UK, America, North America, all over the world, Australia. We've really spread as a community. We have different issues and values, and how has that affected us as we migrated, or our migration patterns. So what the Project North Star has then done is actually taken an in-depth analysis of who we've been, who we were, how the organization of the World Federation was formed, and under what pretexts what it was formed under, how is it working today, and how much value add is it to our community, and how can we add more value. We've then benchmarked this against other organizations like the JCNA, the Jewish Federations of North America, the Ismaili Aga Khan Institute. We've had conversations with them, with the Bohora community in the UK, with other communities to understand how they're structured and where they're going. And off the back of that, we've then taken an approach of looking at our organization and our communities and how we look to connect with each other, and how we look at what fundamental values that we hold as Khoja Shiite Nashris that have enabled us to achieve so much in the time, and what will be there to empower us to go forward and help us to enable the next stage of our evolution. So that is the Project North Star initiative, and inshallah we're looking to report back in May once we've concluded all of our conversations. But looking around this room and the amount of work that has gone into that initiative has really opened up my eyes personally as to what we have as a community. The fact that comparing us to other communities who have lost their identity, who have assimilated in society and lost their sense of purpose, and have become part of the wider societies that they're part of, what has prevented the Khoja community from, or what has enabled the Khoja community from gaining the best from their geographic convenience while also retaining the best of their cultural, and to a certain extent retaining some of the worser elements. But as we evolve and as we go forward, inshallah, we will look to report back to the community, look to empower. I just want to leave you with one final note. A wise man once said to me, very interesting comment. He said to me, you are not, this was I think 2004, he came to me and he said, you are not the leader of tomorrow. That's not your role. That's not who you are. You are the leaders of today. Today is your time. Our time is gone, and your children are the leaders tomorrow. So it is very important to echo the sentiments of Azimba, who spoke before me. It's very important that we recognize that the leadership is changing and the new generation is coming in with their own ideas. And inshallah, let's welcome them and inshallah empower them to take our community forward to the next level. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.